Hi, welcome to Cooking with Anton. Today we're going to make my signature salad, my rainbow salad. Nothing but fresh vegetables and at most on the dressing, maybe a little lemon, a little olive oil. Very simple tools. You can do this with a knife or I love using a grater. We're going to start by I have some freshly washed spinach. And you don't need a lot of any of these ingredients because they all add up to a lot. So just a little layer of greens. I like using my spinach. And then I'm going to start with some celery. We have some fresh celery. I take the celery as is and I just chop down right along the top of the whole stalk, 5 or 6 chops. Spread that about. So that was about an inch off of the top of here. And then we have some of this fresh English cucumber. Just take off the tip. Spread that about. And of course, a rainbow salad is because we are using all the colors of the rainbow, and all the different colors have different nutritional values, purposes in your food. We have here now some red beets and some golden beets. And celery root called celeriac. It's not the root of this celery. It's a different plant slightly, but has a nice strong taste to it. So for my beets, if you look at the end of the beets here, this golden beet, look at that beautiful pattern. So you can cut slices nice and thin. This is all a raw salad. I'm going to be using the grater. You can save your greens, make that for dinner tonight. And I do the red last because that makes the biggest, it will of course stain everything that you touch. So I'm going to start from the light colors. I've got white, this is daikon radish. You can find this in pretty much any supermarket. Now I'm going to my next shade of yellow. This is the golden beet. And now we're going to yellow. To orange, we've got the orange carrot. And you notice I'm really only using a portion of this. I used about half of that beet, used most of this carrot. But look how much food we already have there. Now here comes the messy guy, the red beet. Again, not even quite half. You can see that's adding up to a lot of food. And if you don't have golden beets, sometimes I'll use a yellow bell pepper. And now, last of all, I'm going to use some of the celeriac just for flavor. Trim off any of the rough hair here, but this is just part of the root, and so you can use all of that. I'm going to put it over here on the white side and use a different grater because that one's already got the red from the beets. And I don't use quite as much of the celeriac as I do of the other things. So now look at that. We've got all the colors of the rainbow. We're going to lift this up and lay it down on our bed of greens. Look, now that is already a heaping plate of salad. I've got some left here. Now if you want, you can add, I've got some mushrooms and I've got some almonds there, but really this is the basic salad. I've got all the colors there of the rainbow. I'm going to take a lemon, half a lemon, squeeze the juice right out of there. Maybe a little bit of olive oil. And a pinch of salt and pepper. The wonderful thing about this salad is that it's number one, it tastes great, but it's very satisfying. It never makes you feel full, but this will keep you feeling, you won't be hungry for hours after you eat this. I'm going to add some mushrooms for looks, maybe for some of the protein. And for those of you, where is the protein in this meal? You can add Sometimes I'll have some fish on the side. I'll make a little piece of salmon or tuna. But this is the rainbow salad. Fresh, delicious. Oh, I love this, and you will too. This is Cooking with Anton. Remember, be good to those you love and be good to yourself.